everybody. My name is Margaret. I'm your broadcast engineer for today, and we're talking about the wonderful FileMaker platform, which is really cool. We're working on a series with Ken Tooley and Nick Hunter. Nick is renovating Ken's file live, and basically we're doing an existing FileMaker file design and modernization workshop. Ken has an already existing file. Nick is taking it and renovating it pretty much until Nick's done with it. It's been a really fun series. Tomorrow will be a very interesting discussion on web viewers data URI, not URL. I messed that up myself. And also FMP protocol versus snapshot link with Leland Long. If you'd like to support the channel, we would greatly appreciate it. We have our FM Training annual subscription bundle, basic, plus, and complete. All three options. One of them comes with FileMaker, and the final option also includes enhance and a couple other things. They're all 100+ hours of really high energy video training. If you're an intermediate or beginner developer, I highly recommend picking this up. Basically, it is very small, bite-sized, highly animated content that covers topics so you can easily understand what's happening or what you need to do with FileMaker and make your own files. Or it can be a refresher if you haven't done certain things in a while. I know that a lot of engineers don't do server regularly. So we have an entire series on server hosted by Richard and Jacob Taylor. So let's stop sharing and fold it over to Nick. Nick, what are we doing today?
Hello, Marge. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ken. So yeah, we had a nice discussion before the show, the balloon. I want to talk about this. I want to know about this, but next time. So yeah, it's very interesting. So thank you everybody for joining today and continue this series that apparently everybody loves it. So we keep going. I hope that every day we come with something new, and I share my experience, I share my ways, what I'm doing every day since 35 years and even more. So it's always good to see what an engineer that has some time behind him, some time flying the plane like this, and how it using the tool, right? So when you see how I'm using, how I'm manipulating the tools, moving around, so this is interesting too. So it's part of the learning process as well as knowing the technique, right? And sometimes it's more important knowing how to manipulate the thing, because that saves you time. So everything that's in FileMaker and in general, everything that can save you time and painful work is good. Okay, so let's start with something interesting. So Ken sent to me an email, right? And so I'm going to show the email, right? So Ken sent me an email with where's the emails? Oh, I quit it. Okay.
Yeah. I hate it when I do that.
Yeah, it's because I want to make sure I had a. So here's the email. Okay, so Ken sent me this email with a nice list, but obviously something that I can't do anything with FileMaker, right? So, right,
right.
What can we do with this? So you have normally people will say, okay, let's open this. Right? Open Excel, paste in Excel, and then save the file, import the file in FileMaker, right? But I'm not going to do that. Let's pretend we don't have Excel. Let's pretend we don't have all of this, and we don't want to do all of this extra step. Open Excel. We don't want to do that, right? So I want to create a new table, right? So I'm going there. And I don't know if we didn't create it yesterday, right? The manufacturing.
There is a field for manufacturing, but we did not create a table. No.
Okay. Manufacturers. Yeah. Manufacturers.
Yeah, and just kind of maybe to catch people up, that list is a list of manufacturers, people who actually build balloons.
Yes, the manufacturer of the balloon. Yeah.
And one of our viewers, Cameron, yeah, he's kind of like the major builder of all of them.
Okay. So I have the main ID, the parent key of all those manufacturers. Okay. Then I have the name, right?
Yep.
And that's it. For now, I don't have anything. And I have a global field that I'm going to call import. Okay. It's a global field. So that's a good technique, right? When you want to do what I'm going to do. So I'm there, right? And creating, so skipping this.
It just pretends to skip, I think.
Yeah. It's pretending many things. So I'm going to, so I'm going there, right? And I'm creating a new record, right? And I want to copy this list that I have here and paste it here. So I have my list in that global field, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to write this very quick script, right? Right. Let's say the first variable. So normally I have a script like this always ready, right? So we set a variable, we call that value count. Okay. Value count. And it's the value count of the what I have in the import, right?
In the global, okay.
Yeah. So it's counting the value I have. Then I have a loop. I have a counter. So counter is itself plus 1, right? Set field name with the get value, right? Of the get value of the import, and the value number is counter. And I have an exit loop, right? If counter equal value count. Okay, what's going on here? Right. I'm paste a list of values inside this field, which is a global. That means all the records I'm going to create here will have access to that field. Then I'm setting a counter, which is itself plus. Each time you have a loop, it takes the counter, you add 1, you add 1, you add 1. Okay. Then I'm setting the name with the value of this import field based on the counter. If the counter say 1, it will take Adams. If say 2, it will take Aerostar. It will take 3, it will take Cameron, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So, and then I want to stop the loop when the counter equals value list.
David, and I think you need a new record in there, no?
Why?
To create the new record?
Oh, yeah. Here. Okay. So I'm creating a new record, set a field, and exit the loop, right? Very simple script. And let's, so I'm here, so let's run it. I think it's not stopping. Yeah, it's stopping. Yeah.
No, there it was. It just wasn't updating refreshing the field for us to see.
Yeah, it wasn't refreshing. So I have my list now, right?
Yeah.
So the first record I can get rid of it. And I can get rid of this stuff here. So now I have my list. Correct?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. So without Excel, without everybody, right? So just copy, paste. Normally I have a script like this already always ready for that kind of stuff because I'm receiving stuff like this or, like, And this is okay if you have a 10,000 record, 1,000 record, 10 record, 2 records. It's okay, right? Okay, 2 records I would have said copy paste, right? I would have done that.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Even here I might have done copy paste, but for the demo, I want to show you how I'm doing this, right? So it's very simple. You have a small script. So now I have my list, okay, of manufacturers.
Right.
So now, so the manufacturers, they're here, right? So now we can add this,
Yes.
right? So,
Right.
and yesterday I said I'm going to show you how we can make this, right? Not a menu, right? Not a standard,
Not a standard FileMaker edit type.
Yeah, like this, drop down or whatever pop up, right? So here we do. We have here not a button. Hold on, it's a popover. So I'm dragging a popover here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So a popover with a button. I want on the popover button we cannot put a field here, but we have a way to do that. If I want to put the content of a field here, right? I am double clicking here. I open this dialog here. I validate, and then I said insert merge field. And because
I remember this,
because I just open the field and close it, it will come just right at this one. If I do this with this one, for example, right? Pilot xref, this, if I say, okay, I merge, it comes here. If I double click here, I said, okay, I merge, it comes here. Good to know.
Versus having to find it in the list later.
Exactly. So you want to switch from one field to a merge field. This is the best way to do. So I cut this and I paste this here. So that's now it's the name of the button. Okay.
Yep.
This. Okay. So I can get rid of this. Actually, I can copy that style and paste it here. Then I have the same style as the fields.
Right.
And here I can drag this here, right? Close this. Put it here, right? So now it looks exactly like a field. But it's not a field, and here I can put an icon, right? Sorry, no, this one. Okay. So I have this design now, right? So here I have a popover, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just have to do this. So it's very simple. Dragging a portal, right?
Right.
But I need a relationship. So from balloon to manufacturers, okay? But I want all the manufacturers, right? So without nothing, I just want all the manufacturers, right? That all what I want.
Yeah.
So, so I'm going to the balloon. Where's the balloon? Here. And I'm going to add this here, right? So we have a number here, TO2, okay? So TO2, and which letter? Do we have a letter here? C, D, E. Let's put E. Okay. So it's from balloons to manufacturers. Yeah. And it's a Cartesian link. So what's a Cartesian link? Okay. pretty much is no link, right?
Yeah, it's
That
got
means
everything.
it gets everything. So it gets all the content. So you can put whatever you want. That's it. And you go here and you say Cartesian. This.
Yeah.
Okay. This means I don't care what here, I don't care what here. Bring me all. That's all. Okay. And I want to sort this relationship by name. I want to be alphabetical, right?
Yep.
Even though you send to me a list, alphabetical list, but I want to make sure that all what I'm adding there
When I
will
add something,
always
it'll
be,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So now I have the relationship, the TO2E, right? So I can go here and I drag this, right? And I'm going to the TO2E. Why is not there? Oh, because I am in
We
balloon. Oh, okay. I
yeah,
made a
we did
mistake
the
here.
other.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there, which is not the right one. So I can cut this. Where's the balloons?
I think it's under
Here?
the pilot.
Here. Because I'm here. Okay. I should have choose the TO2, but it's okay.
We should have put it, yeah, we should have built it on TO2.
Yeah, it's okay. We can make this one TO2. It's okay. So I'm going to do this and rebuild my Cartesian. So finally, I have my TO2 somewhere here. So this is my manufacturers. Okay. So I have this nice portal here with the manufacturer names, right?
Yep.
Okay, like this and like this. So now I want to be able to. So if I close this, if I go browse mode, click here. So you have the list.
Right.
So let me spread that style here on all the, okay. And here we need to make sure we can scroll it. Okay. Because he wasn't scrolling.
Right. I think we missed the sort in the relationship too, but doesn't matter at this point.
Oh yeah, here we didn't do it. Yeah. Okay. So now I have this, right?
Right.
Okay. So now we can arrange a little bit this to make it better. So I can make it like this because it was too much. I can add here, right, a line.
Mm-hmm.
So many people ask me why you put a line, right? So why you put a line in the portal instead of using the portal itself? Okay, so let me explain. Here, I have a line like this, right?
Yeah.
But if I had only, for example, how I can do this, how I can filter this. So let's say, let me filter left left on the name 1 equal A. So I'm going to do a quick filter to make sure I'm showing 2 only, right?
I was gonna say maybe an HB.
So here I have two.
Either way it works, yeah.
Yeah, here I have two. Let's say I have a portal like this. Okay. If I don't use this, right? And I'm using the row of the portal like this.
Oh, I
right?
see what the other option was. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so now this is how it looks.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like blank, 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 blank. Okay. Personally, I don't like it because it's not a standard. It shouldn't be that way. That the FileMaker way. Okay, I deal with it. So I prefer that way. Personally,
I think I've always done it this way. I never even thought to turn the portal
like
border
this.
on.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why I prefer that way. It looks better like this.
Yes.
It looks like the other one looks broken, and I know by experience that some people who told me, "Oh, I'm not seeing all my data," right? Because they were seeing blank, 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 blank like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so and that's why. Okay, so now I want to be able to select a manufacturer and put it here, right? So that's what
Yes.
I want to do. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I need a button, right? With an icon, with the arrow, right? And I'm going to put this up. Oh, the button is underneath this. What? It's on top. So I have the button here, and I'm putting that inside the row, right? That my button is inside the row. So I'm aligning right. I'm putting a little bit of padding here. So now I have my button, right, on top of the name, right?
Yeah.
So now you will understand why I have this universal script, right? Because with this script, I can do this, but at the same time, I can accommodate this as well with this script, the 4B.
The 4B that we used on all those other buttons.
Always. So what the 4B do? I'll set the field, right?
Right.
This field with this. And then I have an option, right? This is an option. I can say close the popover if I want. I can say this. I can say close popover. So that's what I want.
An extra parameter.
Exactly. So the script, the parameter will be like this. I have a list of parameters. The first, I want to get the field name and its manufacturers. The second is what I'm taking for, what I'm filling the field with, TO2E, and I want the name. And then I say, yeah, but by the way,
this is a popover.
Yeah, this is a popover. So now, without building a new script, I can do this, right? So I have let's say I don't have one here. I have one. Okay, I don't have one here. Click, boom. Wait. Why it's not working? Okay.
Did the button end up behind?
No, I don't know. It's weird. Did I miss something? No, it's not behind. Is well done. Is well let's get field balloon TOE. List get, oh, okay. Get field name.
Oh,
Okay. So click here, arrow star. Click here, Firefly. Click here, Robert. And if you want to be more, if you want to be better, you can do this. This one, the button, you hide it if manufacturers equal the name in TO2E name. So you hide the button, and at the same time, you can say conditional formatting. You say the same if the balloon manufacturer equal, you can change the text color in gray and put italic.
so you can't select it and it's grayed out.
Yeah, so that means you already have it.
Yeah, it's already
Right,
there.
so I'm showing you so this is how it looks.
Nice.
Or, right, I mean, you can go and, the italic, I don't know. Italics look like, maybe we can do something different here, like blue or something, because italic is not good for this. Yeah, this is better. It sounds like it's, yeah, this is better, So you have something that is better than a popover, right? And of course, when you need this, when you cannot use that anymore. Imagine that you have a list like this with buttons.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right? So
And because it's in a table, I can change anything in the table. It automatically changes here.
exactly. So you can even add a new manufacturer if you want, right?
Yeah.
Say Tuli Corp, okay, and here we are. Here.
Oh boy.
Okay. So it looks better. Of course, you can add a search box. Of course, you can, you can add multiple fields because it's a portal. So you can do whatever you want, right? So the pop-up menu is very poor, extremely poor. This behaves the same as the pop-up menu, but and if I want, I still can have a value list out of this, right? Because I can go there.
Because I have a field in a table.
Exactly. So we can use this if we want, right? The list, if we want to do one, right? It's not. So this technique of having the records and stuff like that is the best, because if you don't have the record, you cannot have this, because I could have done this, right? I could have done this, copy this list, go to value list, create new, okay, and paste like this.
Which is what I did in reverse to get you the list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was in a value list. I copied it out of it to send it to you as text.
Yeah. So, but this is dead.
Right.
Out of this, I cannot get this.
Right. No, I understand.
But out of this, I can't get the value list. I can, I can just, here, for example, if I go there, let me show you. If I go there and I say, value list items, and I say manufacturers, right? So it gets me this, okay? That's my list that I just paste.
Right.
But if I go there and I say here and I go, no, I don't want this anymore, go to my manufacturer table and get me all the names, right? And
Right.
proof of it is I have 2 corp here that I didn't have before. So
Right.
you can, out of the records, you can enrich that list without editing it, right? So this is good. Okay, so now we have this. We build this. Let's take care a little bit of this section here, right? Because this section here is one now. So here we show for each pilot, we show the balloons.
Right.
And now we're going to do the opposite. We got for each balloon, we show the pilots, right? So how we do that? Yeah, I should have done that. I should have select the TO2 from the beginning because we have many things here, but it's okay. I don't think I need that. Yeah, I had this cross-reference table, right? But okay, I can replicate that. Okay, so I'm here in the balloon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show, right, the pilots
Right.
that attach to that balloon, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to call this F and it's balloon to the pilots. And here, right, it's the IDF balloon, right? And I have multiple, I think. No, I have only one. Okay. So that is the pilots, right? So I'm going there, I'm going to the pilot table. And not pilot. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm
Uh,
gonna
no,
go to the
I got confused. Right. I'm going to the cross-reference table. Sorry for that. I'm going to that table, cross-reference one, pilots, balloon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the IDF balloon that I'm going to use, right? So that's a balloon with balloon. Remember that table, the cross-reference table. It was the table I have between the balloon and the pole and the pilots. From the pilots here, I'm going to that cross-reference table, to show the balloons attached to the pilots. But now this table, this very same table, I'm taking it from the opposite. Also,
Right.
I mean, it's like, I'll show you. I can go from pilots to the cross-reference table to the balloon, right?
Right.
But I also can do this. Doesn't matter. Because this, I have ID of the balloon and the ID of the pilots, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much I do this and I do this. So whatever I'm doing, it's working because this table is in the middle.
Right.
Right? Correct? Okay.
Right.
Okay. So now that I have my relationship, right, I can modify this. So first, this is a pilot. So I don't know what we will put as a pilot.
Just a silhouette, here. Just a headshot, head silhouette.
Yeah, we need one with a balloon. This one.
Sure.
So pilots, and here we will need their we will need the field in the future. We build this to get the number of pilots, right?
Right.
So now I have this pilot stuff. So I don't think we need information.
We don't need any of that.
Okay, yeah. So we can just move this up, add 2 rows on this. Oops. Do we add a pilot from here? No.
We could.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. Let's see that later because there's multiple ways to do that. Okay. For now, he's doing nothing.
Perfect.
And here, I'm going to my table where I put the balloon to the cross-reference table, right? So it's this, okay? Balloon to the cross-reference table, right? So now, in the cross-reference table, do we have all the information we need? We have the name, but that is the name of the balloon.
Yeah, but we have the first name. The first last would be the pilot name.
Where? This is pilot name? Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be the pilot name.
Do we need other information from the pilot?
That would probably be fine. Although we could grab a rating field from the pilots.
The rating?
Yes.
Okay. And what else?
How about a pilot status? Yes, a pilot status.
Okay. Okay. And what about, I don't know, a date or no?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. And something I want.
You want to get rid of the extra T there? In pilot?
Yeah. I want, okay, the pilot pictures and the balloon picture. Actually, I don't need, I just need picture. Okay. It will be the same for both. Because one record of this, it has to be 2. Now the pilot picture.
Because we're combining a pilot
yeah.
Wouldn't we just bring those over? Do we want to put them in the cross-reference table?
Yes, because otherwise it would be slow.
Okay.
Right. And I'm going to show you how we do this. Right.
Okay.
So we have the balloon here. The balloon picture comes to the balloon. So now I need from the cross-reference table. I don't remember if we have do we have yeah, I have this. So from my cross-reference table, I'm going to the balloon. Actually, I have it. So I can use this. So the pictures coming from the T200 and the balloon, and I don't have the photo here. So I need, okay. So yeah. So I want the balloon picture and I want the pilot picture. Let's do the picture later because I want to finish the picture of the balloon first. Okay. So that we will come back later for that.
Okay.
But we have the rating that definitely we can pull it up. The rating is coming from the pilots and how it names rating. Okay. And what else we have?
The pilot status.
Yeah, this is a pilot name. Pilot pilot picture, pilot status. So which status we need to pull?
There should be I think it's status pilot right there.
Okay. Okay, so from this table here, we pull information from both tables, right? So we pull information from the balloon table, right? The pilot table, the pilot and the balloon, right? So we pull information from those two tables to make sure we have those things in one table because we don't want something slow, okay?
We don't have to want to keep going to a second layer to get it.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't want that. Otherwise, it's slow.
I understand.
Okay. And this, we keep it updated thanks to the pesos, right? So if I come here in my in my reference table here for the pilot, so I'm changing this, I'm removing this, right? And I'm extending this from here to here. This will be the rating. And this will be the status. Pilot status. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I remove this freaking include stuff. Okay? And here we have, we can remove that for now.
That was yeah. I don't know that we would. Okay. That could be a real simple go back to the related record in the pilot where we're fixing things.
Yeah. And this here, don't remember what I want to do here because I'm doing demo. Oh yeah, it was opening the balloons. So here, when I click here, I want to go to the pilots directly. Yes. Okay, so that easy. We go straight using that relationship here, right? We go to the pilot, okay? But no, we cannot, okay. Okay, so this is a good example. I want from here to go to the pilot. From here, I want to go to the pilot. So I can do this. I can call it 200A1 going from the no, I was good. Hold on. Because we did that like a long time ago. So I'm in balloon and I'm going there. But this doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, sorry for that. Sorry for that. It's been some time we didn't do that, so I didn't remember. I'm here. And I want to go from here. I want to go to the pilot. So I call that 202F1. And I say, I'm going to the cross-reference one table, balloons, pilots. I'm coming from there. And I'm going to the pilot table using the ID pilot.
I think you were in Colombia when we did this the last time too.
Yeah, I was.
Different side of the world.
Yeah. So now I can put that here. I can do it. This I can. There's no problem with this. Why? Is because this here, I use it just to navigate from here to here. I pass through this, right? And I'm going there. But I will never, ever use information from here to here. I will never go to read something here. So it's okay. It's just to say, okay, I'm here, and from here, go there. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Which we did on the other side before.
Which we did on the other side.
Yeah.
So I can do this. Now, with a single script step, I can say, I'm there. TO2 F1. So I'm going straight there using the pilot dashboard, right?
Yep.
And here, I don't say show only related record. I don't. I just want to go there, but I don't want to constrain the like this.
So I'll still see whatever found set happens to be there, but I'm going to be on the particular record I want.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to check something here. Yeah. So we good. Balloon. Look like. Oh, I don't have the name of the. It's a pilot name I need. Rating pilot name. Okay. But I don't have the pilot name there anymore. Yeah. Oh, I have it.
Yeah, it's there now.
Here. Yeah.
Weird stuff in the rating, but
yeah. So we have nothing on the rating, but we will put something on the rating. So.
Oh, I see. Because the placeholder is 0. Oh, yeah, because we didn't do the lookup yet.
Exactly. So now
put it in the title. Yeah.
Yeah. How we can make sure that all those data is always updated, So that means now this table, the cross-reference table, I'm pulling information from balloons and pilots. So I have things here that I can change. So I can change the name of the guy, right? So obviously I want all the balloons referring to this guy to get the name of the change of name, right? So that's why we have this on commit record stuff. Always. And that's why we do that on server. Because we don't care to get the information right away, right? So here we have an on commit record here. And I have a on record commits, script step, pieces, right? So where is it? Pilot pieces on record commit. Okay. So here I'm doing stuff. I'm going to pilot, right? And I'm doing this, but I can keep going and tell the script to do something else. Yes, do this, do this, but next, go to layout, this one. I want to go to the cross-reference table and relookup contents of in the cross-reference table in the 2T100 of this, right? But I don't want that to happen on all the pilots, right? I just want that to happen on all the records of that pilot. You understand? I don't want all the pilots.
Yeah.
Okay. I want just.
So if they have one balloon, it does it on one. If they have 5 balloons, it does it 5 times. But
exactly.
Yes.
So I just want those records to be updated, right? So we do a perform find on this pilot, on one pilot, right? The one I just commit, right? So I'm going there. I perform find, and of course, if get last error,
exit.
No. If I don't have an error, do it. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, because exit, if I put something else next to it, it will get out of the script.
Yeah, no,
something
you're
wrong.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what so the script, when you commit, right? I'm commit one record. I commit one record. And I said, okay, go to the server, do this for me. Go to that table, look for that, all the record for that pilot and relookup. This will take no time, on the server to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you won't see anything. So let's try it. Okay. So I'm going there and I just change this to Ken. Okay. So I click here and I perform this. Okay. So I change to Ken. Right.
Yeah.
So if I go to the balloon, right? Which one was used? Yeah,
I think
it's Ken.
Yeah.
It was the balloon. Hold on. And balloon 2. Okay. So you were on balloon 2. So the balloon 2 is belong to you. Okay. You have twice. I change to Ken.
Yeah.
If I go there and I put Kenneth again, pop, changed.
Yep, there we are.
Okay, so then we keep in sync. Both.
Yeah.
Okay. But now I need the same on the balloon. That means I need to go there. I need the same on record commit stuff for the balloon. Right?
So when you change the balloon, it goes back and changes the stuff.
Exactly. So I'm going there. I'm copy those two. Do I have a balloon? I don't
An
have
on-commit balloon?
No, I don't have a folder for balloon. So let's create a folder for the balloon.
Yeah, and while you're creating that, I noticed that it did update the rating too because you set it up on the same lookup stuff.
Yeah.
And the status, I guess it did the rating. I didn't look at that one, but
You should have done everywhere. Everyone, right?
Yep, no, there it is. Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, the status on the side and the rating on the right. Yep.
Commercial. That the rating?
Yeah, that's the pilot rating. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, nope, all worked.
Okay, so this I never know why creating a single mere folder in this environment is so slow. I never knew. So going there, and I'm going to create that later. It's okay. Going to rename this. I don't know. 2050, and the trigger. This is balloons. So here I don't have this. The current balloon. Yeah. And I'm relook up the balloon ID. So now I have the same thing, but for the balloons. So here I'm attaching this. On record commit. Balloon, trigger this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that this script here, I'm sending the balloon ID to the script, right? So don't worry, I'm going to re-explain this, while you build, and I'm going to explain that to you guys again. So, right?
I think I got it. Yeah.
On record commit.
Yeah.
I know
where we're headed with all this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So now we update the balloon when before we were doing the same thing, but for the pilots, right? So this table here, I repeat again, this cross-reference table, it's a table between balloon and pilots. I have both IDs, right? Both IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can retrieve information from both sides. But here, when I'm in balloon, right? When I'm in balloon, I want to be able to update things here, right?
Right.
So if I change the balloon here and I change to the balloon Nick, right? This will change here. It will become balloon Nick. I hope so. It didn't. Okay.
Is
Why?
that
That's
was
weird.
that why?
Okay. No, it's maybe because of balloon name. Yeah, ID balloon. Pop, 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 pop. What is this? Boom. Oh, yeah, it's good. IDF balloon, current balloon, current balloon. And we look up the IDF balloon. Oh, hold on. I delete too much things. Where's the P source on this? I delete this. I need it because the record need to be committed. Remember?
Oh yeah, that delay. Right. Yep.
Yeah. So, boom.
There we are.
So now we have a fully updated, on both sides, right?
Yeah. No matter which side you
Yeah.
update, it updates the other
Exactly.
side.
So, and whatever in that table, it is not slow because we bring the information in that table. It doesn't matter to have a duplication of information like this because we don't bring all, we bring only what we need, right? And I can even bring the feature. I will bring the feature. There's no problem because it happened on server, right? So it's not slowing down anybody, right? And of course, and I'm not going to take the whole picture. I'm going to take a small thumbnail.
The thumbnail, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So just for the icon here, I'm not going to move a 50 gigabytes image, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm going to move a tiny thumbnail from one side to another. So it's not a big
100K
deal.
or whatever.
Yeah, it will be 200K or 300K. So it's not a big deal at all. And he makes the things looking better, and he makes the thing faster, right? Just by having this, and I don't have to take care of many things, just relookup, right?
Which is already set up. So once you bring the, yeah.
So do we have any questions? If we have, or
the relookup will trigger the lookup field? Question mark.
Yeah, exactly. So also, when you do this, the lookup, when you say relookup, so let's bring the cross-reference. So let's say in the definition of the field, right? I have lookup like this. And here I'm using a relationship, right? So that's why it's important to put the name of the, So in this relationship here, right, I'm using the ID pilots as a key in the relationship, right? Right? So, and here, I'm using the balloon ID, right? So when you relookup, when you say, let's say you have a found set, because the relookup applies on the found set. Relookup is like replace. And that's why they put that together, by the way. Replace, relookup field, right? They are the same. If you go here and you said relookup, you relookup the 18 records. That means you go through all the 18 records and pull again the data based on that ID. If you
for every
ignore
field that is set as a lookup.
Yeah. If you have only 6, it will do the relookup on 6. That's why I want to do the perform find, because I don't want to do a relookup. Let's say you have a, 20,000 records table, right? And you want to do a relookup on 4 records on those 20,000. You don't want to do that on the 20,000. You just want to look for the 4 you need and relook up on the 4, right? So, and you relook up on this and this, all the fields involved in the relationship as a primary key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the relookup will work only if the field has a relookup. Yeah. Of course. Otherwise,
Kind
it
of
will
like an
update.
auto calc, except it's a lookup. It gets triggered when you do something like do a have it relookup.
Yeah. So a lookup is doing like this. He's doing this. This is what he's doing. He put the, he reinjects the ID. So that forces FileMaker to bring again the related records, the related data. Right?
Yeah. Anything you have set as a auto enter lookup is kind of
okay. The auto, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And then what?
Because it's under that auto
yeah.
enter tab on the options there.
Yeah, and you have this also. You can do a lookup inside the calculation.
Okay.
One day we can explain. I can explain
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's it can get deep sometime, right? But it's great. It's great to get that simple basic behavior of FileMaker, right? On the relationship. The relationship is huge. The relationship is freaking huge. I should go back again here and do all the demo, but it's so, you need to have an experience, okay, to understand that, it's less, because the relationship is huge. I'm using relationship for everything. I barely use perform find, barely use this. Because the relationship much more powerful.
Yeah. When kind of you have a perform find in there when you're about to do the lookup. Do you usually use perform find with the restore of the condition, or do you like to go into the find mode, set the field, and then
don't do this? Okay, go to find mode, and that is just because you cannot read what inside the restore.
Right.
When you hear, you cannot read. So people said, enter find mode, set field, and then
whatever they are, and then perform the find. Yeah.
Okay. That is freaking slow and ugly. I'm doing
readable,
this.
But yeah.
Yeah. But most of the time, I'm not doing a perform find. I'm doing a go to related records using a relationship.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I understand that. I just I've seen both ways on the perform, how to do a find that you do over and over again. I've seen people talk about it both ways.
Yeah, it's I understand we cannot see what's inside the restore, but it's okay. It's one click.
You can with a couple of clicks.
Yeah, it's one click. And you have all this. So, and that's why the naming is important.
Yeah.
The naming here tells me everything. Everything. I don't need to go.
Yeah, I'm going to this, this table and looking for this field. Yeah.
The name of the name of the variable. Yes, it is a pain to write current balloon idea, Yeah, but I'm doing it. It's just, it's the same as a good electrician that come to you and do a perfect job at home. Everything is perfect, right?
Right.
Or just the guy that hang the wires, with a nail like this, So that's the same. It's the same discipline, right? But I know something by experience. All the time that I'm spending doing those things and stuff like that, naming my stuff like this, I get it back 2 billion times later.
It looks like in multiple places, not only in the performance, but being able to troubleshoot and that kind of stuff later.
Refigure
out what you did because you did it
exactly.
10 years ago.
That's why,
Yeah.
My code, people said it's incredible. We don't need comments. No, you don't need comments most of the time because it's self-explanatory. Just read what he's doing. Sometimes I'm making a reminder, I'm putting a reminder or something, but it's very rare that I'm putting a comments.
Yeah, or maybe for instructional purposes.
Yeah, or sometime to remind me why we did that. And, I put comment when I do this and I do another, then I do, okay, that day I deactivate this because, that's all. Most of the time, to explain why I deactivate something, right? So, but the way you name things, the way you do things, it's incredible when you have the right naming. Yeah, we're good.
Sure that we're all good. No other questions, no other comments. Have a good evening, morning, day, everyone, depending on where you are in the world.
Nick transovers both of them. Starts in the evening and ends up in the morning.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and you'll send the file. Thanks.
Yes, I'm sending.
All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
See you Monday, Ken.
Okay, Nick. Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!